Hey everybody, it is Stork from Stork Plays Games, and it has been a long time. I apologize. I've been traveling, I have been busy, I am just exhausted. And I'm getting ready to leave again this week. I'm going to travel, but this time it's for you guys. I am going to Origins in Columbus, Ohio. I cannot wait. I'm excited. I've never been. I will be at a booth, a secret booth. No, I'm kidding. I'll be at the Pegasus Spiel booth at Origins. But today I am here to do an unboxing video just for you. Lanterns, Dice, Lights in the Sky. It is from Renegade, who I love. Foxtrot Games as well. It's a 2 to 4 player game, 30 to 45 minutes. It is a roll and write. I did not know that when I bought it. Let me tell you a little story. So, everybody loves lanterns. It just never appealed to me. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it really. I know that you play it kind of at an angle, but it just didn't look like my type of game, so I never have tried it. However, my wife saw it and she thought it looked like her type of game, and she thought that it looked really good and she wanted to try it. Long story short, I still haven't tried it, but I did tell her, hey, I saw Lanterns Dice was coming out. We both really like dice games. It's sort of the same thing. Like, I've never played Istanbul, but we really like Istanbul Dice. Istanbul's probably a good game. I've heard Lanterns is a great game. I just don't know because I haven't tried them out. If you have and you want to tell me that I'm wrong, well, not wrong because I'm not saying it's not a good game. I don't know, but tell me why you love the game. Leave it in the comments below. I'll read them. I'll probably play them someday. But in the meantime, I thought maybe this was like a lighter, easier way to kind of break into Lanterns. But from what I understand, it's a completely different type of game. So what I am going to do today is unbox this. We'll put the video up. In my other videos, in my how-tos, I'll have a link to the Game Boy Geek, who does a rules school video on this that tells you how to play it, which I watched, sort of. I had it playing while I was setting stuff up. That way I could kind of talk about it a little bit as I'm unboxing it. But we're going to get to that. The other thing that I do have is Lanterns, Dice, Lights in the Sky promos here. So here's some cool promos that I have. So we'll take a look at this and how this fits into the game as well. So let's rip this guy open. Rip. That was fun. Toss. And then let's take a look at what's in the box. So we'll go here, and the first thing we have is our rules book. Let's look through this guy, see what we've got. Components, score sheet details. So this is a roll and write game. Again, I didn't know anything about that. Writing games or roll and writes or whatever are apparently the hottest thing now. Everybody's getting them. They're coming out. Really, they don't look like something that I would like. At least that's what I thought. I was on vacation a few weeks ago and I played Welcome To, and I actually had a good time. I enjoyed that I don't know what you'd call it. I don't think we rolled. That was like a card and write game. But it was still a good time. It played a lot of players. It plays pretty quick. So that was a fun one. So I'm thinking that maybe I'm changing my mind on this type of game. So hopefully Lanterns Dice I will really enjoy as well. So back to the book here. Looks pretty well laid out. Pretty straightforward there. So we've got, that'd be 16th page, but it's credits. So 15 pages ish in the book. We have a thick, oh man, this is a lot of sheets. Let's see. Which is great, because that's one of the things I always kind of worry about is, are they going to run out? And I say I worry about them. But the first thing I'm going to do is rip these off and laminate a bunch of them. So, I don't know. That's what I do. Is that what you do? Do you guys laminate these? Tell me in the comments again. That's what I do. So it's not really going to matter. But I do like that they gave us a bunch of these to use. So we've got our little sheet here where we put our name. It has turn bonuses. It has your patterns here of things you can shade in. You have gifts here, and then your final score calculator here. So that's all laid out. Pretty self-explanatory as far as the rules go. We have our little fireworks tiles. Open up fireworks tiles. So we have our fireworks tiles here. I have a bunch of them. I dropped one. Yeah. Switch this up because I don't know what you can see there. So we have a bunch of firework tiles, different shapes here, and like some of the shapes are the same. I believe you pick different shapes like to play with. So if I played with like this shape, I'd have 4s and 3s. I think there's some other, yeah, here's a 5 of that shape. So as you are filling these in, if you can get this shape, so if I had all of these filled in and this shape was in my game, then I could take this tile and set off these fireworks, and I'd get 5 points, and the next person would get 4 or 3. So I believe that's kind of how it works. The faster you can get it, the more points you have. Again, I have these promos, which look to be pretty cool, and they're just a new shape. So this shape, yeah, this shape is not in here. So this is a new. Let me punch one out so you can see it. This is a new jagged shape. So we've got all of those. Let's keep digging into this box and see what else we got. We have a neat little dice tray. So this comes in here, and we of course have our dice. These are big, chunky, have a great feel to them. These feel a lot like Star Wars Destiny dice, except for I think a teeny bit smaller. But you take these and you roll them in this tray. Look at that, those fit in there perfectly. Now I saw, like I said on the rules school video, that sometimes they don't, like that, and you have to shake the tray and then they go down in there. So they do have to be sitting flush. Then when you choose, you can choose what direction. So I could choose whatever direction I want. If I want a red lantern, I would leave it this way. Then the player over here would get green, white, and yellow, and then I can fill in on my board here, and that's how you fill those in. I do like this. So not too bad there. Oh, these are great. So these are little job aid cards to tell you your turn sequence. So you hold that up there. You roll dice, an oriented tray like I did. You shade in the lanterns, matching the die for everyone else who's not you, or for everyone, and then you get a turn bonus as well if it's your turn. Perform one Emperor action, so those look to be these guys down here. So you have your turn bonus over here. Hopefully you can see that turn bonus, Emperor action. And then you can launch one fireworks tile, so if that's filled in, then I could launch a 4. Ouch, I hit my elbow, like that. Here are, whoops, some back. On the back we have some features. Pavilion, platform, and boat. So if you surround different things. So there's some boats on here. If you surround these boats, you'd get a bonus. And then there is shade 1 or 2 areas in a single pool containing no features. Oh, these are double-sided. So there's A, B, B, A, B, A. So A's and B sides. Also, there's different things that you'd use on here. So for a 2 to 4 player game, a 3 player game, or a 2 player game. So there's tells you right here on your sheet what you would need to use, which is really nice. And that is everything in the box. So I'm gonna throw these back inside. But right now, I'm pretty impressed. I think the components are nice, pretty nice. People again always ask me like, can I sleeve the cards and put them in? Well, you definitely could if you wanted to sleeve these cards. They look like they would just fit right down in there. Again, it's only a couple cards, but if you want to sleeve them, you sure can, and they will fit. So they'll go in there. Your dice, whoops, goes back in there. It's all of a sudden becoming a reboxing video. And these little guys, I bet you could probably fit underneath your tray, or you can throw them back in this baggie if you want. But like I was saying, the components seem good. These cardboard pieces are pretty thick, similar to Cottage Garden or something like that. So Tetris pieces. Patchwork is probably one more people know, more popular. So those all go back in there, and then again, a lot of sheets, so you can get a lot of plays. Get a lot of plays out of this game. So I really like and appreciate that. I think the dice went in this baggie, but whoops, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So that was everything. That was everything inside the box for lanterns, dice. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying this. Lights in the sky. Lanterns, dice, lights in the sky. Everything in the box. That's what it was. Looks fun. Cannot wait to play it. See if your friendly local game store has a promo, because I know mine did. Saltier Games in Indianapolis. Check it out. But also check out your local game store if you're not local to Indy. If you're not local to Indy, you want to travel, come visit. I might even be in there. I'm there a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.